Global warming is a gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, generally attributed to the greenhouse effect caused by increased levels of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbon, and other pollutants. These are various factors that contribute to global warming. First is overpopulation. The rising growth of the human population is turning into a large issue within the world nowadays. The present population of the Philippines as of year 2019 is 1.5 million and unceasingly increasing. Filipinos face the matter of overpopulation as a result of action since they contribute too much on it. In the Philippines, there are varieties of factors that contribute to overpopulation, and it includes poverty, lack of education, and family planning. Overpopulation conjointly leads to abuse of the country's natural resources of survival. Natural resources are suffering as a result of overpopulation and it desires immediate action. There is probable treatment for overpopulation and it includes the promotion of family planning, the one-child legislation, government incentives, and empowering women. In promoting family planning, giving information to men and women regarding birth control will have an enormous impact. Encouraging them to formulate a generative life plan to assist them in avoiding inadvertent pregnancies and improve the health of women and reduces the adverse maternity outcome. Throughout China's high disputable one-child policy, fertility fell from 6 births per woman in the 1960s to 1.5 in 2014. With the assistance of government incentives, this resolution would possibly take its place in that they promote responsible parenthood and limit the primary 2 children unless the family is living in poverty. And lastly is empowering women. It ought to empower women financially and socially in order that they can stop feeling the pressure of starting a family before they are ready.
Deforestation.
Rainforests are called the lungs of the planet. Their role is to absorb carbon dioxide, greenhouse gas, and produce oxygen, which all humans and animals depend for survival. But because of deforestation, the forest is slowly dying. In recent news, the Amazon fire becomes a big issue because half of the trees were burned and many animals were harmed. There are more than 45,000 varieties of plants in the Amazon, and it produces the 20% of world's oxygen. Some causes of deforestation are illegal logging, where the big politicians and businessmen were using their power to have permission to illegally cut the trees in the forest to build establishments that will give them big profits. They cut young and old trees to have space for their businesses like factories, land, houses, and build lagoons for tourist spots. The result of this will lead to some effects such as floods, flash floods, and landslides. Air pollution contains of carbon dioxide chemicals that is not good to the human body. Many factories and vehicles that contribute to air pollution. The excessive release of gas that affects the ozone layer. Inappropriate waste disposal. In terms of waste management, most people do not have discipline that leads to floods, air pollution, and different diseases. These factors are the causes of global warming. If these problems are not immediately resolved, all living things will suffer, and the better future will not be seen by next generation.